In today's video, I want to share with you 7 purchases under $20 that help my creative career every day. If you're brand new here and you haven't downloaded our free course that will help you to get your next client in just 5 days, I'll leave the link below this video in the description. So the first purchase that I made for under $20 that I think is really useful is a little timer. Now, I use this timer regularly to help me do the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique, if you don't know, is where you stay focused on your work for 25 minutes, then you have a 5-minute break, and then you go back to work for 25 minutes, and you continue the day in this fashion. And it really, really helps me to stay focused while I'm working, but also to take the right amount of breaks. Of course, you don't have to have a physical timer like this. You can also use an online timer. So we'll leave the links to all of the products below this video, but I'll also leave any links to any digital products that I recommend as well. Now, the next purchase I want to talk about that was under $20 is this 5-minute journal. So this is the 5-minute journal, and you can actually get it sometimes for under $20. I think at full price, it isn't actually $20. So if you buy it in a sale, maybe before Christmas or in January, then you're probably in luck. But I really like this journal because it really, really helps me to feel positive in the morning and in the evening. So as you can see here, what we have is a little quote at the top, which I think is really, really nice. And then we have a section talking about what I'm grateful for, what would make today great, and then a daily affirmation. So you can do this really quickly in the morning, and it probably only usually takes me around 3 to 5 minutes, maybe less sometimes. And then in the evening, you can see this little night section. And then what you write in here is 3 amazing things that happened today and how could I made today even better. Just as a side note, I often find myself writing in here that I should drink more water.
Same old story.
Which will lead me on to the next product that I think you absolutely must have. So as mentioned, I think the most important thing you can have is a really good water bottle. Now, this water bottle was given to me by Cavalry. They are an animation software company. I really recommend you check it out. This video isn't sponsored by Cavalry, but I just really like this water bottle. You can easily pick up a water bottle for under $20, and I think that this is absolutely vital for your productivity and for your creative career. So I mentioned journaling earlier, and I would really recommend getting this book called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. So I think books definitely deserve a space on this list of things that help me in my creative career. Probably the things that are the least expensive that help me the most. I have tons and tons of business books and tons of creative books, and I really recommend grabbing as many books as you can because they're fairly cheap and they usually help you quite a lot. So one of the things that Julia Cameron says to do is to write 3 pages every single morning. And this is what she calls the morning pages. Now, this can just be your stream of consciousness, whatever comes to your mind. It doesn't have to be about anything, but I really recommend doing it. And it's something that I rely on often when maybe I'm feeling a bit stuck with something or I'm not feeling that creative. I feel like doing morning pages really, really helps. So I'd recommend getting hold of Julia's book and trying out the morning pages for yourself. Let me know in the comments if you've done morning pages before, and also let me know what books you would recommend to everybody so that they can get the most out of their creative career. So the next thing that really helps me with my creative career is having this really nice felt mouse mat. Now, I think it's looking a little bit tired now because I have been using it a lot, but I really like it because I hate it when you can't put your mouse everywhere. So I really recommend getting something like this because I think it's really nice and it just feels a bit nicer when you're working on your desk quite a lot. And like I said, I don't really like it when you just have a really small mouse mat and sometimes they move around and stuff like that. So this would be my next recommendation for under $20. The next purchase under $20 that helps me with my creative career is having a decent notebook. Now, I don't think that you have to spend a lot of money on this. This is actually not a very good notebook, but I'd mainly just like to doodle in them while I'm coaching people and things like that. Have one handy on on your desk, have one maybe by your bed if you have an idea during the night or anything like that as well. I think that that can be really handy, so you don't have to look at your phone when you wake up in the night and you have a great idea, because that can obviously not be very helpful when you're trying to get back to sleep. So my final product that I would recommend for under $20 is having fake plants. Now I think little fake plants like this are just really nice to have on your desk. I have a lot of fake plants behind me in my set. This is quite a dark room, so having some fake plants in here is really helpful. I have about 30 real plants in my house, and I think that it really helps you to relax. If you can have real plants, then do have real plants, but if you're not much of a gardener, I think having a few fake plants around in your office and on your desk can really, really help you with your creative career. If you want more help with your creative career, then you should watch this video next, and I'll see you next week for more tips and advice to help you to scale your design and animation business.